business section, second is the financial, which Sanjay will do, and finally I will come back with the strategy. First slide. So what is life in 2030? As you know, the life is continuously changing, modernization. The polyester is used everywhere, whether it is housing, smart packaging, or even communication. You know, the smartphones have polyester on their screen, traveling, and energy. As you know, you get more into the green energy. So life in 30, there will be a lot of continuous uses of polyester, and polyester growth will continue to remain as the modernization takes place. Next slide. Future is polyester. As you know, the plant bottle, we were the first to launch the plant bottle which is based on bio-MEG globally. We are today the only producer in Europe. Nike, PepsiCo with green bottle, Samsung Yom, the new invention which is going to come. Ford, new Focus, all electric. You might be following Tesla car, the share went up like anything, the electrical car. So electric and driven in the United States. Sony. So leading consumer product companies use polyester to enable innovation and sustainability. So polyester, we are in a business which is a very high growth business. There is no substitution of polyester yet. Growth drivers. What drives the growth of polyester? You know, the population growth today is 7 billion, will going to be 8 billion by 2030, particularly, as you know, the India, China, even somebody was telling me Nigeria will be the most populous country in the world in 2050. So that's a job for Umesh to find out why. Increasing urbanization, population living in cities will increase. As you might have seen, the Indian Finance Minister's statement that they want more and more people to live in the urban. Urbanization means more housing, better quality of life, hygienic. You have more furnishing, so more polyester grow, and that's going to be 50% to 59%. As the education and the media, the quality of life is changing. People are getting very cautious about the health. The world's middle class will swell from 2 billion to 5 billion by 2030. However, sustainability is very important. People are very cautious of sustainability of the environment. We consume resources of 1.5 planet sustainability. So there is innovation, and you know, IVL has been investing in the recycling. We have recycling in the Spartanburg. We have recycling in Decatur. We are putting up a recycling plant in Akonpathom. So sustainability is very important, along with the bio products. And it does not affect, so it just replaces the virgin raw material. So these will be the growth driver of polyester. If we take the next slide, strong polyester growth outlook. I think we showed this slide last time. IMF is predicting 3.3%. Things looks a little bit better on the macro side. As you might have seen, United States has reported low current account deficit. They are going to revise the Q2 GDP growth. So US is looking reasonably good. Europe is still struggling. China still have a lower rate. But still, IMF is predicting 3.3% for 2013, goes up to 4%. And average by the two, IMF and EIU, is 3.2%. There are three consultants who talk about the polyester growth in the industry, PL, IHS, and PCI. Polyester still grows as a multiple of GDP growth, and you can see that in 2013, we are expecting 6.7% growth as average and 7.2%. So there is no doubt that polyester will grow. You know, a lot of lightweighting has been happening in the PET bottle. You saw the PET bottle becoming very light even in Thailand. Now that has stopped being light. So actually, number of units have been growing, but not in weight terms that much. So this will also add up to the growth rate going forward. So what we are saying that strong polyester growth is there. We believe our business is right now at the bottom of the cycle. We want to walk you through the different spreads, which is very important for our profitability. We are not in paraxylene production, but PX is our feedstock. So you can see that PX naphtha, the 5-year average is 445. Second quarter has been low, 574, 555, 540C. Lot of new plants have not come, paraxylene yet. They will start in the first quarter of 2014. So PX availability to continue to ease due to significant capacity addition. So we believe that paraxylene margin should come down. On other hand, PTA margin, if you look at it, the 5 years average is 194, but that is a good improvement. In April was 96, May 108, June 120, and July 121. What has happened that there's a huge capacity in China. Chinese realized that they were losing a lot of money in Q3, Q4. Although the Chinese capacity utilization is 75%, but still, because the losses they made, now they are disciplining the market, and as we can see, there is an improvement in the PTA margin. And that's why we believe short term it should be up, and long term also up, at least 140, 150 level they should reach, which is a sustainable level. It still does not make return. So we are expecting this to grow. And when the paraxylene becomes long, paraxylene discounts will increase, paraxylene price will drop, so that will also help in the PTA margin. So PTA, the worst margin is behind us. If you look at PET, which is very big business for us, you can see that second quarter was one of the very good strong quarters, 222, 220, 227. There is some correction in July 176. We believe that it should remain at 5 years average, and second quarter benefited because of strong season and very good discipline in Asia, and it should likely to normalize at long-term average. So Asia benefited. There's not much addition in the capacity, strong demand, although the Chinese exported significant amount of PET. Actually, Chinese actually increased their exports by 35% in 2013, first half. On the other hand, in the polyester staple fiber, is a stable margin. Cotton futures are strong, which should help the polyester margin going forward. And we expect that it should come to the 5 years average, 240. You can see that second quarter was 201, 215, and 210. So to summarize, what we can see in Asian market, paraxylene margin should come down. PTA should marginally improve and come to the 5 years average. PET should remain stable, and polyester staple fiber should long-term improve, short-term same. So that's the Asian market. As you can see, the Asian returns have improved, as Sanjay will present the financial data. North America, another very important market for us. You can see the second quarter has one of the poor MEG margins. You know, the MEG prices dropped considerably. The spot went to $930. Today the spot is $1,110, which is $180 improvement, which will get reflected in third quarter and fourth quarter. So this was a temporary MEG softness. We believe that MEG is pretty tight going forward. One of major competitors is changing number of reactors, and he will lose quite substantial production next year. So long-term outlook and short-term outlook for MEG is good, and the margin should continue to improve. I will like to remind here that not many MEG plants are coming. Actually, till 2017, there is nothing as far as the olefin-based, this means the gas-based MEG plants are concerned. Whatever new capacity is coming is coal-based, which is not proven yet fully in the terms of quality. That's why we believe short-term and long-term should be better. PET, on the other hand, is a very disciplined market. 3 players control 90% of the business. So you can see a lot of consistency in the business. 284, 291, 291, and 271 in July. So good suppliers discipline, although the imported resin was much cheaper. And there has been a recent industry restructuring. Our major competitor, Alpec, has shut down the plant in Kefir. This will get shut down by 30th September. So the market is getting more structured, and this will improve the industry utilization. So short-term and long-term is, as you can see, we are predicting it a very stable margin as historical proven. And you know that North America is the biggest return creator for us because of this discipline and the MEG investments. European market, on the other hand, has very low growth. PTA spreads are stable but below 5 years average. As the PTA margins in Asia are increasing, we expect the European margins to improve. Further industry restructuring has happened. The DMT Investa plant is getting closed, and by end of this year, and PCK is already closed. And Asia,